This is one of the topics that pushed me into cybersecurity. A few years ago, when I used to develop different kind of websites as my portfolio, so I used to think that, okay, this particular website I'm building, one person can just use one line of code to crash it, to destroy it. And that was when I realized that just coding enough and building things is not enough. That was when I realized that I need to actually venture into cyber security. And from there, I pick up. Then from there, I started looking for a way. And one of the best approaches I used to solve that problem was using Cloudflare. And I never regret doing that. So I use Cloudflare to block any kind of DOS and DDoS attack. So now let's go to the topic. What is DOS and what is DDoS? Now, DOS simply means deny of service. Now, this is a kind of attack whereby one particular hacker send thousands or hundred thousands of traffic or bad data into a particular server in order to what? In order to slow it down or to crash that particular website. So it's just like somebody, now one person take about maybe 10,000 phone, one person with 10,000 phone is now calling your number at the same time. You will notice that at that moment you will not be able to receive any call. You will not be able to receive any call. Nobody can call you at that moment because your phone is fully loaded. As one is dropping, another is coming. As one is dropping, another is coming. So that's what we call deny of service. There are two ways in which hackers perform DOS attack, which is deny of service. The first one is overwhelming traffic. This is a process whereby hackers send thousands of packets, thousands of queries to a website server so that that website can crash, or so that people will not be able to access that particular website at that moment. So that is what we call overwhelming trafficking. So meaning that hackers will just use they can use different kind of they can use SIM flood or any kind of flood. They will flood it with different packets, with different requests. So the server will be busy receiving those requests. While the regular user that's supposed to come into the website to search for something or to buy something or to do something, they will not be able to come in because the server is busy. So that's what actually causes server crash. Now, number two, which is the second types of DOS attack, is sending of malicious formatted data. Now, in this case, hackers will send one malicious formatted data that they know that that particular system cannot process. They know that once that particular file enter that system, that particular website cannot process it. Maybe for example, in a website, there's a page where they're supposed to upload image. They will now purposely put video. So that's what they are trying to do. So their purpose of putting video is to what? Is to make that system crash, because that system will not be able to process it. The system was just designed to what? To convert maybe image from PNG to JPEG, and you put video inside. Now, as you have put video, you have already crashed the system, because that particular system at that moment will not be able to what? To understand what's going on and will crash. So that is number two types of DOS attack. Now, let's talk about the father of the day, which is DDoS attack. Now, DDoS attack is the big brother of DOS attack. Now, in this kind of attack, it's not only one hacker that is doing the work. Yeah, that particular hackers will infect other devices like IoT devices. I think I taught this one in one of my last news. In this case, hackers will infect IoT devices like all those your smart TV that you have at home. They will infect it. All those little gadgets, wristwatch, your phone, different people laptop. So they will infect millions devices. They will infect it. And once they infect it, they will turn them to bots. Like all of them will be together. Now, once all of them are together, they will not direct millions of laptop, millions of phones, millions of wristwatch, millions of different smart TV. They will direct their packets. They will direct it to one particular website. And once they direct it to that one particular website, their purpose is to make that website slow down, or to make that website crash totally so that they will not be able to use it again. So that's what we call DDoS attack, distributed denial of service attack. So this one is more dangerous because here they are using millions. In fact, they can get up to billions. And how did they get those IoT devices? They use most especially those devices that have default password. They'll just go online, Google, they'll look for default password, maybe default password of MTN router, default password of Airtel router, default password of different router. They already have, in fact, they even have dictionary of it. So that default password, that's what they will use to hack any device that have that kind of default password, that their user has not changed the password. So they'll use it to hack it. Then they'll control it as a bot or zombie. Then they'll direct it to one particular website that they want to attack. And they'll make sure they direct it, a lot of them, millions or up to billions, so that that particular website can crash and break down. Now, you see, question on DOS and DDoS always come out in Security Plus exam. So that's why you need to understand the difference between them. Now, what are the difference between them? Number one is that DOS attack is only performed by one particular hacker. That is one user. Why DDoS is performed by many devices, many users. So another thing there is that DOS attack is minimal, can be up to 10,000, 20,000, 100,000. Why DDoS has large amount of packets that is sending to that particular server at that moment. So that is that about DOS and DDoS attack. Maybe in my next video, if I'm chance, I will do practical on how to use Slurry's flood or HPing flood. I will just demonstrate it. I will demonstrate. I'm not attacking the system, so we'll just demonstrate it for educational purpose, so that you can see how DDoS and DOS attack happen in real life. If you enjoyed this video, please like, follow, and share for more updates. So see you in my next lecture.